Hello, everybody. It's let's stir it up. Let's stir it up. Oh, can you see? It's what's the tea with Nicolella. Okay, I'm gonna have to find something that sounds like my little ting ting. It has to be a high pitch ting 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 ting. Okay, I went a little Asian there. I wanted to change it up because today, again, we're on inspiration. And what does inspiration take? Well, first of all, I got to talk about my personal inspiration. My inspiration is to clean up. I am shampooing getting my space shampooed and getting the carpets wonderfully cleaned and putting things in order. So, when you get your carpet shampooed, you actually need to pull things out of places. And so stuff gets exposed and it's like, I've got to take this and put it on top of this and take this and put it on top of this. And so it's like, okay, so it gives you an opportunity to see things. And then when you see things, you can create some order, because out of chaos, you have order. So that's where my personal inspiration is leading me at this time frame. So I got to tell you, everybody, first and foremost, I don't trust in resolutions, because and I think a large part of my life I've never really trusted in this whole resolution thing. Let's get on a revolution path. Everybody starts everything. It's like, I want to feel brand new. Why couldn't you do that? You could have done that in the middle of the year. You could have done that in March, April, May, on your solar return birthday. You could have a brand new time, and actually, technically, your brand new New Year's is your birthday as well. So you can probably have as many New Year's as you want. It's just like, it's like, it's the grand opening of me. Have your grand opening. Okay, so celebration. Oh, you know what? Okay. So I was having a conversation with my sister-in-law. It was so funny. So, I was doing some things because, like I said, there's going to be other things. I'm going to be interviewing other people. It's coming soon. Yeah, I'm so excited, but I'm in preparation mode. But anyway, we kind of talked about the background. And as you can see, it's like, I want to liven it up. So I will be livening it up. But yeah. So here's what I'm going to suggest. If anybody wants some comments, because I am definitely open for suggestions and comments. If you feel something like you'd like to see something change or something in the background or something, because I know you're looking back there. I know you see I know it. I'm just playing with you. Well, anyway, so I've finally added it. Okay, so I got to tell you guys, look, there's nothing in it. It's because I usually drink my water from my container, but I promise, I just wanted to show off. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the ability to move to next things. And so I feel like I need to tell you that whatever you're doing right now, whatever is making you take a next step into the fruition or the realization or visualization of whatever that you have in your mind, whatever you have in your mind, write it down. That's your power. If you write it down and you take the next step, you have the ability to know what the next step is that you can take next. Because then it actually helps you bring things into this expression, that particular dimension that you're in. You want to bring that to the forefront of your life, because obviously you came up with an idea, right? So if you have an idea, you have to actually want to see it. So like I told you in another video that I had, I think I kind of touched on how I came up with my concept. So basically what happened is I ended up going to a tea house with my assistant, and I was like, you know what, I want to, for some reason, I don't remember. But anyway, she Shanae actually, and I had her on my show, she's the one that actually said, what's the tea? And then I added the rest of it because I was like, it just came together. So I am so grateful for her giving me that part. It's so sweet. I'm so, and of course I'm not gonna leave her out of the mix, because she gave me that portion of the idea. So I ran with it. But it wasn't just that, it was part of the puzzle. So she was part of my helpful inspiration. So if you've got that friend out there that is on your side, someone that you know of that is not gonna, doesn't have any ill will against you, that is not going to say anything that's, out of order, just, that's your friend, someone who actually really cares about you, and you know that they care about you because of the things, the actions that they take, and your relationship that you have. Like, it's an honest, real relationship. And if you don't know what that really looks like, it's possible that you might need some guidance. And actually, that I'm here for that as well, because I'm a relationship, a life and relationship coach. So anyway, basically what you do is just find that space, if it's with a friend or if it's not with a friend, if it's by yourself, and then start writing some of your ideas down so you can start to keep seeing them. Because here's the thing, everybody needs to see and experience what you have to offer, and don't feel that you can't do it, because you can. It just takes step by step. Don't overwhelm yourself with thinking that it's like, you've got this idea and it's got to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow in your head. It's like, I can see the whole picture. Okay, that's great. But in order for you to manifest it in creation, because remember, I talked in another video about being a creator. Well, since you are a creator, you have the ability to take step-by-step movement toward creating what you want to see. So since there's things that you want to see and you have ideas, start writing them down. And if you haven't written them down, start writing them down. I'm just encouraging you because it's very, very important, because like I said, everybody that has been given an idea or an inspiration, or they have a passion inside of them and they want to do it or see it, even if it's not a business, just work on your passion. Just like do a little bit of your passion. If you can't do a lot of it, but do a little bit of your passion. If you like to play tennis, go out and play some tennis. If you like to play basketball, go out and play some basketball. If you like to create art pieces, go out and do that, just a little bit of it, so you can actually start to feel more. If you're not already feeling okay about some things in your life, take a next step, just start somewhere. Or if you've already started, great, you're on to the next thing, and then start seeing more of the next thing. But write it down if you know that you need to write it down, because I guess there's some people, everybody has different gifts. So anyway, I'm just here to encourage, and that's why What's the Tea with Nicolela exists in the first place. It's like, what's your tea? Is it compassion? Is it inspiration? Is it joy? Is it love? Is it kindness? Is it yeah, I think I covered them all. Yeah. Love, compassion, passion, kindness, inspiration, and joy. Those are the attributes and the virtues that I talk about on my show. So since I'm talking about those, if all of those are yours, fantastic. They're all What's Your Tea with Nicolela. That's yours. So I want you to go out and do what it is that you enjoy to do. If it makes you happy, even if like I said, even if it doesn't have anything to do with a so-called business, whatever, it's still towards something that makes you happy, brings you joy. Because let me tell you, I have some joy stories and experiences, and I think I shared them on another video before. I'm not going to go into them right now, but it is so important to do what makes you happy. If you are enjoying talking, do it. Just do it. Just do what makes you happy, because think about it. If there's more joy in the world, if more people are joyfully doing what they enjoy to do, and I'm sure I've spoken on that, You just need to do it. Do it. Please do it. Please. Because if you are happy, other people are happy, and then other people are happy, and then there's more people that are happy, loving and enjoying their passion and being inspired. I got inspired. I'm like, okay, we got to clear the carpet and clean the carpet and do whatever. And then we also need to start taking things out and seeing what's there and seeing what we need to let go of and seeing what we need to give away. Just, I mean, in that concept, or seeing what we need to sell. To There's a shifting, there's a movement, you're moving. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You got to keep going forward, 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 forward. No, don't look back. Forward, 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 because forward is actually all you see. That's the reason why you have two eyes looking towards something. So since you have two eyes looking towards something, walk in that direction. Don't go and turn your head back. I'm going to share this story, a little bit of this story, whether it's true or not true, but I remember, because this is what's coming up to me. I remember there was a story in the Bible, and it talks about where the young lady, they were all told, don't look back. Don't look back. Don't turn your head. And I think they were forewarned of what would happen if they turned back and looked back. Well, the rendition of this story, now imagine this. You have your whole family and you guys are walking towards wherever you're going, and one of your family members decides to look back in the back. What does that mean? And they turn to sand. I think it was the wife. It was a wife of one of the, because like I said, I don't remember particular scriptures. I do remember storylines, but it don't matter. I'm telling the story my way. So anyway, so she looked back, and she turned to sand. She turned to what, as they classified it, as a pillar of sand. So imagine, you've been given some direction. Now, they were saying that it was God that told them don't look back. Well, think about it. I'm going to utilize this story. It's like, don't freaking look back. You'll turn to sand. Just keep looking forward, because forward is the only place that you can actually really go towards. You can go towards the back, but all you're gonna have more of what was back there. So why would you do that? Why would I want to go back there? It's like, I don't want that. I want actually what I want to see in my life. How about that? So you want to live on an island? You want to see that? Okay. Do you want to live in a beautiful space with just beautiful people and near the sea? Do you want to live in a brand new house that you've just been thinking about or looking at? I mean, it could be anything. Do you want to go up into a helicopter or even learn how to fly a helicopter? Do you want to, what's your desire? Would you like to get in a hot air balloon? Something that you've never done before and you've thought of. Why not? Like, who's stopping you? Come on, let's do something. Doing something new, I can too. Doing something new, I can too. That's why I'm telling you, you can do something new, not the old, because you've been there before and you don't want to go back, because if you go back, you're going to turn into a pillar of sand and be part of someone's sandbox where cats poop. Oh, being goofy. Okay, anyway. So, this is what I'm telling you. Move on, move forward. So this was my little example treat for myself. I'm like, I'm moving forward, because let me tell you, I got to tell you one thing. When you do something new for yourself, do you know how much, you know how they're always talking about, this is what I'm saying. They're always talking about who's they. When people are talking about how your brain expands when you do something new, that's true. It really, it's not just your brain, it's there's an expansiveness in you. Like, there's an automatic expansiveness in you, and everybody has that. Everybody who has a soul. You're going to always hear me say that. If you have a soul. I'm not speaking to soulless people, soulless expressions. I'll call them expressions. but you got to have a soul. All those soulful people out there, those are the people who I'm speaking to, not robots. I don't talk to robots. I don't do robots. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm grateful for my computer. I'm grateful for my camera. I'm grateful for all the electronics that assist me on my expansive ability to create and be inspirational here, now, and forever. However, okay, ain't no robot making me a sweet potato pie like an iRobot. Okay, so anyway, so I expand off of this. I decide to get this, and then some more ideas come in. It's like, oh my God, I got more ideas. Yay! So that's what I mean. More inspiration, more inspiration. Do something new. If you do something new, something else new will come to you. It'll come to you because you did something new, which means you have to take action. And when you move forward, you're taking action. Okay, so I have to share the story. Okay, I went with some friends a lot, probably, I think about 10, 11 years ago, around about 1,000. No, it's a little longer than that. Yeah, it's probably like 10, 12, 15 years ago. So anyway, for the first time, went skiing, but I didn't go skiing, regular skiing, because this motion when I was doing this, go move forward, it was making me think of this story. So anyway, I decided I did not want skis. I wanted a snowboard. So I took my little butt and got me a snowboard. Never snowboarded in the entire existence of my natural born given life. Oh my God. So I get the snowboard because I knew, I was like, I'm not feeling those skis. Not feeling the skis, not doing the skis, but I definitely am going to do a snowboard. And I got on the snowboard, and let me tell you, we got on the lift, the ski lift, and we went to the top of the freaking mountain. Now, mind you, never been skiing in my entire existence of life, doing something brand new. So while we're on the ski lift, I have my friend's two little children with me, and they're sitting next to me, or actually, yeah, I think it's both of them. Well, anyway, so we're going up the hill and everything, and I'm like looking at the beauty of creation. I'm like, oh, and I'm literally screaming. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh my God, this is the most beautiful experience. The scenery is like, oh my God, it's so glorious. Like snow-capped mountain up in Big Bear, going up the ski lift. I'm loving my moment right now. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm screaming. I'm literally screaming. And I'm like, this is a beautiful, oh my God, creation is amazing. It's gorgeous. And so I'm screaming. So we get up all the way to the top of the hill, whatever. There's some person that kind of says something, whatever. I probably didn't. I didn't pay any attention. I was in my own world because I was like, okay, I'm up on the top of the mountain. Now I'm like, I've got to get down from here. Okay, I've never been skis. So I actually, one of my friends, I had told him, I was like, it'd be great if you you said you were going to show me, right? Because I still had some apprehension, even though I'm still excited about being on the top of this mountain, getting ready to fall off and go. Well, anyway, so he's like, yeah, I'll show you. I got nothing. I think he was just, either he was excited or he just forgot. I don't know. But next thing you know, he's gone. And I was like, okay, well, I got to get down the mountain. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get down the mountain, because the only way down is either you walk down slowly, which I can do, and you just take off the snowboard, or you take your little butt and you ski all the way down the mountain. Well, Lil Nicolela says she's going to go down the mountain. And, since I was like, well, all I did was watch people. I watched some people. I took my little self and I just said, let's go. And I started off doing just going down the mountain. I fell so many freaking times. But there was this one time I was skiing down the mountain, because every time I fell, I would look at other people and watch to see what they were doing, because I wanted to see, okay, how are they positioning their bodies? How are their legs look? What are they doing to stop? Because my thing was stopping. I can go, But the only way I knew how to stop is just fall back or something like that. And so I fell on my ass so many times. I was an ass stopper. No, I was kidding. I just wanted to say that word. So anyway, I fell on my butt so many times. I calculated it probably like hundreds of times because my butt hurt so bad. I never knew that I never knew, first of all, that ice could feel so painful. But I never also knew that my bones in the inside could have pain. The bone. But even with that, I had so much fun. Okay, so I get in on the top of the mountain and I start going. Like I said, I fell so many times. But every time I looked to get a position and see how other people who were going down the slopes were, like, yeah, how they were doing and how they were positioning themselves. And so the next thing you know, I had this long stretch. I had a few long stretches, but I had this one long stretch where I made it down the mountain because I was like, I'm not taking these things off, because I saw one young lady and she had one thing. She had skis. Number two, and this is why I'm sitting on the floor, sitting on the ground resting, because let me tell you, snowboarding, it can be tiring. It's like, because you're using your body. So I had to rest for a bit. So I'm sitting my little butt down and I'm like in the middle of like, because people just have to watch. I'm in the middle of wherever I'm at. I'm like, I'm sitting my little butt down here because I've already fallen. But I catch a glimpse on the left-hand side because I'm observant. And I'm watching this young lady with her boyfriend. And they both have skis on. And she's like, okay. And they were going nowhere. Nowhere. They weren't even going in slow motion. They weren't even moving anywhere because she was so freaking scared. And he was still sitting there being, it's kind of like I'll just use this example. It's like a drug addict and you have a person that's, what do they call it, dependent? Depending on you. It's like, I know I'm using the wrong word. It's going to come to me. Anyway, are you kidding me? Really? Get a move on. You are stuck. So there's some of us we have times when we get stuck. Sometimes you need to get your ass up and move because you're stuck. And if you have somebody you keep going, can you help me? Can you? Oh God. Now, me personally, you can already tell how I'm like, are you kidding me? So when I looked over at that, I was like, no. Nicolela's going to make it down the hill, okay? Now, there's nobody. I don't have no friends, nobody. Everybody taking off and doing, they're all in their own whatever. I'm good. Like, I'm good with me, okay? So since I'm good with me, we got to keep it moving. And I'm going to rest. I'm going to take my little rest, and I'm going to keep moving on. So I got on and I just did a one stream drag and I was like, oh man, I'm doing this. I have my legs in position and I'm like, yeah. And I was having a ball. And this one guy was like, I caught him and he's one of my encouragers and he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. And so I got so addicted that, well, I haven't gone back again. So I have to go back because I like snowboarding. Like, it is the freaking best. Like, so I encourage anybody that's inspired to go snowboarding, go freaking snowboarding. It is the freaking best in the world. It's like, it's so freeing and exhilarating. It's like, I can't tell you. It's just, it feels like to me, it feels like I'm a child again. It's like, yay. Now I've gone on an inner tube before and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, it is the freaking best. I encourage anybody, like if there's something that you're afraid of, but quite honestly, I wasn't afraid of doing that. So, I didn't have any apprehension. So I wouldn't start off with something that you're completely afraid of. I'm just talking about having fun. But if there is something that you want to change up in your life and you are afraid of it, I've already shared my being afraid, one of my fear stories. So I think it's important for you to actually take a step towards what you are afraid of, if that's what you're choosing to work on, But like, I think I touched on how I don't believe in resolutions. Nope, won't do them. Why? I resolute. Like I am the new every single day. You're brand new every single day. So what this is another program to me. I call them programs. It's like, that's another program, holiday program. You got a holiday program. You got a January resolution program. You got a shop. They tell you when to shop. Okay, so why do you have people telling you when to shop to give somebody a gift? Okay, I gotta give some such a gift on such a day, and such a and in even birthdays, I gotta give this such. Don't get me wrong, I feel that birthdays and stuff are important. Don't get me wrong, but if you feel stressed out about something like that you're like, oh, I have to, oh my God, like life in within itself is going to end. Oh my God, did that person just die? Is the person going to die the next day? I mean, it's possible, but I really doubt it. Okay. So we really make so many things more serious than they really are, when the stuff that is important, we kind of either ignore, don't remember, or forgot, or something in there. Something got lost, because it's like, come back. Come back. Focus on the stuff that's really important. And the stuff that's really important is your inspiration, your joy, your peace, your honor, your love, your integrity. Good things, things that broaden your perspective, things that make you think, things that have some substance with them. Not this stuff, because let me tell you, things out there are keeping you on the superficial level when you won't go deep. Do you know yourself? Do you know all the things about you that you like? Do you know all the things that you like? I don't even know all the things that I like about myself. So find out what you like about yourself. Find out what you even like. Well, we can start superficial at the beginning and say, well, I know what I like to eat. I know what I like to drink. Okay, well, moving on. What else do you like? What else you like to do? What else you like to experience? Who are the people that you like around you? Then, because these are things that make you more conscious about how the life that you're living. If you look at the life that you're living, do you like it? Because if you don't, you might want to make some changes. And if you want to make some changes, then write down what it is that you prefer to see. If you are living a life that you are looking at and you're like, I really don't like this life, I need to make some changes. Well, take some doggone steps towards the life that you prefer. I already, I'm speaking to you, I speak to my own self. Because you have to make new choices and new steps to get you to the place that you really, really enjoy being. Do more of it. That one beautiful lady, I've shared her video. Well, I didn't actually share her video. It has to do with self-love. That's part of self-love. You need to love yourself. Loving yourself means you paying more attention to what you do like, what you don't like, expressing yourself, speaking your truth, certain things about your experience that you might not like. You're not having compassion about yourself. You're not taking inspiration when you hear, something, or you feel something inspired to do. But you're like, well, no, I'm not going to do no, because, I either don't have this or all your freaking excuses. Is like, well, you know what? If you can't start there, just start somewhere and start asking questions, start researching, start doing something, and then get to a place where you begin to imagine seeing yourself there, start visualizing, and then, of course, have it written down and take a few steps. Like I said, research. Do something. Move forward. Movement. Not stuck. Like the young lady that was like, keep it back. She was keeping her boyfriend hostage. She was hostage and he was hostage. They're both in prison. They're freaking in prison. That's imprisonment. Keep moving. Because fear. You're stuck in fear. She was so afraid of falling or whatever fear she had. Then he's like, oh, I'm gonna help you. You're not helping anybody. You're not even helping yourself. Take off. Tell her, you know what? I love you, dear, but this is not working. They stood there for at least, I rested for at least 5 to 8 minutes or something like that. They stood there. I mean, just imagine the that now that's horror. That's a horror. Like I'm watching it, I'm like, boy, that is something like, okay, 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 okay. Oh no. I don't desire that. I don't desire to be stuck like that. It's like it looks crazy. But I digress. I feel like it is really important for you to focus on the stuff that you like. Let's just work on that. Just focus on the stuff that you like and the people you like to be around, and just bring more joy into your life. Like laugh and be happy. um, I get the inspiration or the experience of having conversations with my assistant, and she's funny. Like she tells wonderful stories, and as just like I'll crack up because I can see them. Like I can see what she's sharing, the story that she can share. And then she adds on the voices, so I'm like and it's because I can see. I have a visualization like that my third eye is functioning. So we'll talk about the third eye too, but yeah, my third eye is functioning at a capacity that I can see things. I can see my own stuff. So that's another piece of the puzzle as well. Like for you to be able to see what you want to see in your own life, the visualization is coming from the higher existence, and then of course the ideas are coming from your crown. It's coming into your crown chakra. I just want to say it like that, being goofy. So anyway, yeah, if it's coming in through your crown, this is your crown, and it is the color of violet, is the color of your crown chakra. Oh, I can show you right here. This is, I don't know if you can see that. See that little bead right there? That bead is the color of your crown chakra. It is a violet purple. And yeah, it's a beautiful violet purple. And actually, next time, I think my next video, maybe if I remember, if I'm inspired to, I'll share with you some of the attributes of that particular violet chakra. Amber, the stone amber is, I think is this amber? No. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, because it's in consistency with the other amber that I wear on my. So, yeah, so I have all of the beads that I have here, all, yeah, that piece right there. That's all your or my well, everybody's actually. It's your root chakra, all the chakras that I've been talking about, your root chakra, which is and this, you can activate these things from yoga because I did that on one of my videos. You can talk about that. And then this one is your okay, so this is your root. That is the bottom near where your growing is, kind of back there. And then this is let me see. Yeah, that's probably where you're growing. And then this is the higher portion of kind of like you're growing, the probably more like your the area of where men have their gonads and women have the vaginal area as well, like that upper portion of your productive area. And then this one right here, and these are considered the colors. That one is your solar plexus, which is around your belly button. And then this one, this color right here is your heart. The colors associate with the ray or vibrational frequency rainbow part of the ray. And then this one is your throat chakra, that color right there. I don't have the names of the stones, but that one goes to your throat. And then this one, blue that is your third eye. That's the color of that one. And of course, like I told you before, that one is the violet. So yeah, those are the colors of your chakra system. And when all of your chakra systems are like aligned and in that oneness space, I feel one with myself. You're more blissful, you're more happy, you're enjoying your life. That doesn't mean that all of them. So there's another part of this. They also have to be spinning. They have to be spinning clockwise. As far as I know, I've learned clockwise is the direction that they're supposed to be spinning at. But in some people, how they say, oh, your chakra is blocked. And I always say, I don't call it blocked. I mean, because they're doing some attributes of that thing. So they need to be spinning. You need to create a spinning action that's happening in the body for your chakra. So you have to make sure that they're spinning. So I do a personal from one of my spiritual sisters, and actually you should be able to get her. I'll have to confirm it with her, where she activates your chakras in there, and yeah. So she helps you actually get past some of the things that are going through in your life. So anyway, so again, I'll express that she has a heart meditation um, experience, and yeah. So, and you can get that from me. So all you have to do is email me, and then I will get that if you're interested in the heart meditation that she offers, because I think it's amazing. So beautiful. It's amazing, 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 amazing. So anyway, I want to give thanks for you coming to my show in the virtual realm. And I give thanks for you. And just keep being more of your tea. With What's the Tea with Nicolela, back at you again, and we're on to the next one. Whee! Moving forward. Beep, beep. Get out of the way. No, I was kidding. All right. Climb your mountain. You take care. Much love. See you later. Bye.